the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
We got this.
Right here.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the 2nd year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, it's Smith. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got it.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And, you know, Smith was a little bit of a surprise in 2018. Got unexpected playing time due to the absence of Devontae Freeman. Took full advantage of it. Had 27 catches out of the backfield last season. There's another one this year.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a gain of 34.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson will keep it, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tyree Jackson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go right there.
On 2nd and 9, Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Everyone, you got 4. 4 down. 6.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
To throw on third down. Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
He's not going to get me.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Jackson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Here's Jackson to throw. He finds an opening past the 40, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check 15. Check 15.
From the gun, Jackson. The left side completion to Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's second down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Well, later tonight, we have more football, Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Second down, Murray sets to throw, eluding the pressure right. Murray fighting, lost the football, and some room to maneuver. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now this time, Murray to throw it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
45, Mike, 45.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Cut up.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Able to find Isabella. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now throwing again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
53, Mike. Yeah.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And an alley to run. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson operating from the gun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Cardinals 7.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. On second down, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
Sets up a third down and 18.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough third and 18. To throw is Murray. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Yeah, yeah. Good. 45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic. Go. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, let's go.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, 53. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Check it out. Check.
Jackson on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You don't want him? Pick up the ball. Hey, switch gears.
Jackson now on second and 10. Out to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escapes the defender. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
45 to Mike. Crunch time, defense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you, man. Check. 53.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jackson now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st first and 10, it's Jackson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
You can't block me.
Operating from the gun. Jackson buying time. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready. Squeeze. Hayward. Just like that.
On first and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Murray now on first down. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw, it's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
45 is Mike. 45.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunist. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled.